My mouth is so numb right now. I just finished coming back from the dentist and my mouth is so numb. I probably look like a damn mess, y'all, but I went to the dentist early this morning. You can see pictures of my swollen face, and my face is still kind of numb. This is still numb, but the right side of my face is pretty okay. Just a little part right here is still numb, but I was struggling, y'all, like super struggling, and my mouth was sore, and I wanted to cry. I hate the dentist, but we have to go. One of my mottos was self-care, and that includes going to the doctors and hospitals and making sure your health is right. So definitely taking care of yourself is really important, and if you don't take care of yourself, who will, right? I'm just waiting for this to like go down and for the numbing to like disappear because it was so hard to eat. Y'all, I was so hungry and I just tried to eat a little bit and I couldn't, and I was getting so upset because I couldn't even enjoy my food, and I get mad when I don't enjoy food. So I just had to stop eating and just made sure like at least most of my mouth was fully like able to move. But I ate and I'm pretty good, and yeah, it's not as numb as it was before or sore as before, so I'm happy about that and I get to enjoy my weekend. So I finished a couple of books this month, and more books than I expected actually, and the last book I read was actually, what book was that? Why am I forgetting what book I read? I literally just finished it. Oh, The Neighbor Favor. Yes, The Neighbor Favor. It was a cute book. I definitely would rate it 3 out of 5 stars. I should do like book videos because I love reading. So maybe I'll do that as a separate video. But since I finished The Neighbor Favor, I was going to revisit one of my favorite childhood books, which is Maniac Mickey by Jerry Spinelli. And I remember reading this and loving this as a kid, and I want to read it as an adult. I feel like we need to normalize reading books that we grew up with as an adult, especially since we know more and you know we're more mature. I just want to see how like we receive this as adults versus as we were kids, right? And I ended up reading a different book. I didn't even start this one because when I went to the dentist, I took my Kindle with me right here, and I ended up reading Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, and I am hooked, y'all. Like, I see the love this book has. The series is like 3 books, I believe, and I understand why people love it so much. And the writing is just like, I love writing like this. I love being immersed in the story. I love wanting to love the characters, if that makes sense. And these characters are really interesting people, and I feel like these are people that I would know in my everyday life, and it's just so relatable in so many different ways. But definitely a good book so far, so I'm probably gonna read that book and this at the same time. I finished this book in like a day or two, and also because I want to revisit the movie that was made by Nickelodeon. If you guys don't know, there's a movie based on Maniac Mickey, and I watched it really young, like a long time ago, so I can't wait to revisit the book and the movie as well. So I just got back home and I got package in the mail and I know exactly what this is. I ordered 2 books and a movie, so let's open it up. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I just ate because I was super hungry after work. So first I got the Blu-ray for The Substance. And this movie is amazing. If you guys have not seen it, please do watch it. It got nominated for an Oscar, I think, so that's exciting. And I love horror. My partner and I love horror, and this is one of my favorite horrors of 2024. And I haven't bought movies in a long time, but this one I definitely had to get, for sure. And then I got 2 books. Isaac's Song by Daniel Black and Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambao. I heard really great things about this book actually. So one thing about this book that I thought was pretty cool was that the slip cover, you can actually do, I think, origami, is it? And it like tells you how to do it. Oh, this is what the slip cover looks like. It's so cute. And this is what actually the book looks like without the slip cover. This is great, like marketing, like I love this. But yeah, it tells you how to do origami with the book cover and it's so cute. And even without the slip cover, it's so cute. But definitely can't wait to read this book. So the reason I bought Isaac's Song is because it's a sequel to a book that I already own. Actually, let me get it. Okay, I got the book. So the first book is called Don't Cry For Me by Daniel Black, and it's told in the perspective of the father. And you know, when I was reading this book, I was wondering, like, when are we gonna hear this son's perspective? Because it's about a father who writes a letter to his gay son, explaining to him who he is and why he was the way he was. And then I realized Isaac's Song that came out this year is from the son's perspective, so it just worked out. Like, I'm so happy I was able to read this and I get to read this now. So I'm having lunch with my friend May, and I'm waiting for her right now. We're gonna go to a Vietnamese spot, no, a Japanese spot. So yeah.